We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Last week was a rough week for economic news. Initial jobless claims released for the previous week continue to climb higher, with 244,000 reported compared to 235,000 the week before, and the 234,000 that was expected. Inflation hit hard at the wholesale level in June as producer prices surged a near record amount from a year ago due to a big jump in energy costs. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Producer Price Index, a measure of the prices received for final demand products, increased 11.3% from a year ago, the highest reading since the record 11.6% in March. This followed the Consumer Price Index, which jumped 9.1% in June from a year ago. Prices jumped 1.3% in the one-month period from May. All of this puts the economy in a precarious position. Democrats are expressing concerns about their electoral prospects after energy analysts warned that gas prices could spike as soon as October, inflicting a fresh jolt of pain at the pump just before the midterms. Gas prices have fallen from a national average of $5 a month ago to $4.60, but that could change drastically. As new European sanctions on Russian oil take effect, the price of oil could rise to 50% above where it currently stands. If Russia retaliates by shutting off oil exports altogether, it could more than triple. In yet another blow to woke policies, a federal judge has temporarily blocked a Biden administration directive allowing employees and students to use school bathrooms matching their gender identities. The directive also allowed transgender student athletes to play on sports teams that matched their gender identities. Judge Charles Atchley of the Eastern District of Tennessee sided with 20 Republican attorneys general who argued that the directive made it impossible for them to enforce state laws. Oklahoma Attorney General John O'Connor, one of the plaintiffs, said in a statement on Saturday the ruling was a major victory for women's sports and for the privacy and safety of girls and women. President Biden on Friday said he would take strong executive action to tackle the climate crisis and strengthen our domestic clean energy industry. This statement came one day after Senator Joe Manchin, Democrat from West Virginia, pulled out of a climate deal that had been in the works for more than a year and had been specifically tailored to meet Manchin's demands. Democrats were furious as once again their tax and spend agenda has been stymied. Manchin signaled on Wednesday that he might withdraw from the deal over concerns that new climate spending could exacerbate the ongoing inflation crisis. Despite singling out Manchin, several other Democratic senators have expressed concerns over the economic damage being done by the party's left wing. Numerous economists from the Obama administration have previously stated that the excessive spending that the left wing was trying to pass was damaging the economy. Amazon is drastically cutting its private label offerings after facing pressure from lawmakers and regulators who have accused the company of giving its own brands advantages over similar products from other vendors on its site. The Wall Street Journal, citing people familiar with the situation, said Amazon's private label business had 243,000 products across 45 different house brands as of 2020. But over the past 6 months, the online retail giant's leaders have told their private label team to slash their offerings and stop reordering some items. The scaling back resulting partly from disappointing sales, according to the journal's sources, and executives have talked about reducing Amazon-branded products by more than half. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband purchased up to $5 million in stock options on a computer chip company ahead of a vote on legislation this coming week that would deliver billions of dollars in subsidies to boost the chip manufacturing industry, according to new financial disclosures. Paul Pelosi purchased on June 17th 20,000 shares of NVIDIA, a top semiconductor company, worth between $1 and $5 million. Senators are expected to convene as early as Tuesday to vote on a bipartisan competition bill to set aside $52 billion to boost domestic semiconductor manufacturing and give tax credit for production. Reuters reported, it certainly raises the specter that Paul Pelosi could have access to some insider legislative information, according to Craig Hoffman, a government affairs lobbyist for the left-wing think tank Public Citizen. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and wherever you find podcasts. We'll see you next time.